Hello everyone, welcome back to the seventh and final episode of Surviving Lockdown 7 countries, 7 families. In this episode, we are going to go to the last and final destination of our journey from Singapore to Australia. Our guests for today is Mary and Diwakar from Australia. Let's begin the conversation. Okay, so can you please tell something about you and your family and your pet?
Yes, we can. So my name is Marie. I'm from France.
Yeah, and my name is Diwakar. I'm from India.
And we live in Melbourne. So we've been here for 1 year already. So yes, that's where we are.
And we got the pet when we were in Australia about 2 months after we moved here.
It's one of the first things that we did. We got a puppy.
So I heard about Corona since January. When did you hear about it and thought it would impact you?
Around January as well, but more because one of my closest friends from Singapore came to visit us in Melbourne. And at that time, they were starting to talk about it. They were talking about the mask that they were missing, and then she asked her parents to send some from France. So I think for like us the same around January, that's where we started reading about it in the news and starting having people talking about it in different parts of the world.
Okay, so how was it different in the first few days of lockdown? You feel different or felt like something's missing or anything?
So for me, definitely. We both work from home, but I go out a lot. I go to networking, I meet friends for coffee, clients, I go to yoga. So suddenly when we started realizing that we will have to stay home all the time, it was really difficult because I love to see people, and my job and my life and whatever I love to do is to go out, like to restaurants, to do things.
I think the biggest impact was the restaurant because it's an easy escape when you don't want to cook, and then you have to decide you have to cook all the time because you cannot go out and eat outside. That's like probably the biggest impact, and not seeing people obviously.
Yes.
How was it different to take care of a pet during lockdown? And a small pet.
So I think we were lucky because, usually when you work from home and you're very busy, she comes to us to say, I want to go out, and you have to stop what you do and take care of her and be, really look after what she needs. I think during the lockdown, what happened, we were so happy to take her out to walk because it was the only thing that basically we could do. So she was super happy because instead of twice a day, I think we were taking her around, the block, maybe 5, 6, 7 times a day.
And the other difference was we couldn't go to the usual park because there are more people around. So we had to find alternatives where we just could be the 3 of us. And because Australia is such a big country, it's not so difficult to find a park where there are not so many people.
So the pet helped you get outside of home and stay there for some time, right?
Yes. She has a lot of energy, so she cannot be staying at home all day, or she starts jumping from the bed to the couch, up the stairs. So it's important that it was important for her to be able to go outside.
Did you all do something fun together? Any funny incident or something?
I remember we started going through all the pictures, the things that you never have time to do. And we did a lot of cooking, but not just the regular cooking, opening cooking book and trying a new recipe, trying to do something a little different. We did a lot of decluttering at the beginning, but then we both were very, very busy with work, so I'm really grateful and lucky to be busy. So after a while, I had all those plans in my mind to do things, but work took over. So it was more one day at a time.
Now that your lockdown is getting lesser and lesser, are things finally getting back to normal?
Yes, they are, but for me personally, there's still that uncertainty, and it's a little, I will say it's weird to be outside because the virus is still out there, and we're trying to be really careful, for us, but also for the people around us. And in the friends that I have here, I think everybody has the same, feeling. I think it was very hard at the beginning to have to stay home, and then people went into having the entire routine and adapting, and now people feel like now that they're used to it, they have to go out again, but you have to respect social distancing, you have to be careful. So it's yes,
I'm finding a balance between being cautious and going out as well, because we miss going out. So we have started to slowly go out, go to restaurants, go to the beaches, but then at the same time you have to be a little careful. So it's a mix of both. We're trying to be careful, but we are so excited to go out as well.
Yes.
Okay, so how do you think, like, when your lockdown fully closes, things will be really different or anything?
Yeah, for some people, I think all of us, I think we learned something about what happened. I had a lot of very meaningful conversation with friends and clients. I think people were themselves, because you have to talk on Zoom a lot, and some people were not used to talk to Zoom. It's something new for some people. I use it a lot for work, but in my everyday life, I never call a friend and ask to call on Zoom and see their face, and then sharing, food or showing what they were doing, see the kids and the family. So I think that feeling that to take care of each other, I think it's really important, and it will change. People were very resourceful, and we had a cafe, for example, that kept open and were there for us. So I think people realize that we need to take care of each other. It's really important that we are all we have. So I think that's something that will maybe make people more aware about that, to change not only during the virus, but for the rest of our life.
And what will be a big impact will also be on the working industry. People have realized that there's a lot that can be done without people going to work and office. They can accomplish a lot staying at home. So there was this big taboo before all of this started that, if you let people work from home, they're not going to be productive and everything. And we are already seeing a shift in that. You see big companies like Google, Facebook, they're already telling their employees that you guys can work from home all the time unless you really want to come to office, right? And I'm sure smaller offices will follow that also. So it's going to it has triggered a change of mindset in terms of how productivity was envisioned before and now during this. And hopefully people will continue after this.
Okay, so even though your lockdown is getting lesser, some people's lockdown is actually still heavily there. And so do you have any pointers for them?
One day at a time, I think, for all of us. I think some people had the routine, the everyday rhythm completely, I would say, shifted, the freedom, they couldn't do what they wanted to do. I think it's important to be kind to yourself. They should just take it one day at a time, try to connect online with their friends and family, because emotions, one day you're okay, one day you're not okay. And it's a journey. It's something new that most of us never experienced before. So yes, one day at a time. I think that's the best way, and not to worry too much about routine and being too hard on ourselves, because things have changed and sometimes there's things you cannot do anymore. So it's finding new way of doing things differently.
I think that's the most important part, is to be kind to yourself. We think that we now have so much time, we can accomplish so much, and then you realize that your routine is completely different. So people start thinking too much, and getting into thoughts where they think, oh, I'm not doing enough. But sometimes you cannot always do something all the time as well, right? You need to take a break, listen to yourself, let your mind rest a little bit, let it recover, and just be easy.
Thank you for joining me in this conversation. It was
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
It's a wonderful initiative, so we're very happy that we could that with you for Australia.
Thank you.
Map highlighted in the globe. Oh, that's very nice.
Yes, you have Australia behind you, so we hope one day we'll be able to see you here.
I hope to.
Yes.
Bye.
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 So this brings us to the end of first season of Chitchat with Reynah. Surviving lockdown, 7 countries, 7 families. So first of all, I would like to thank the guests who took their time to join me in the conversation. Next, I would like to thank my dad who thought of the idea and helped make it a reality. And I would like to thank my mom, and without her, the whole series would not be possible. She was the one who did the shooting of the videos and the editing. And I would like to thank the people who helped me connect with the guests. Radhe Uncle from Australia, Deval Auntie from UK, Jeff Uncle from US, and Anu Bua from Singapore. I would also like to thank the Times of India for publishing an article on this series. It was a very happy moment for me. And last but not least, I would like to thank the viewers for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. So, before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And click the notification bell down below to keep updated with my videos and be updated for my second season of Chitchat with Reynah. Bye!